Hello everybody, it's EzraTime here, and yeah, today I want to talk about Halloween Kills. This is obviously my uh, movie review for Halloween Kills, and yeah, first of all, I'm gonna be talking about the positive part or like the negative part for the movie, obviously, because well, this movie isn't perfect, and obviously maybe there will be spoilers. I don't know. We'll see what happens because again, I just talking from my mind right now, so I might put up some spoiler. Maybe if I want to talk about it anyway. But there will be a timestamp on the video. You guys, so you guys can tell which section it was on the video, obviously, so it makes it easier. And yeah, so let's just get right into it, shall we? So the positive part of this movie, number one, is the obvious part is Michael Myers. Michael Myers is brutal in this movie. Kind of like how I mean Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie is also brutal, but this one is also really fucking brutal. And I mean it's called Halloween Kills. So yeah, and every single time Michael Myers is on screen, like the movie that's the well, he's the best part of this movie, to be honest. And that is a good thing because like when people watch Halloween movies, then you want to see Michael Myers just killing everybody basically, and you get that in this movie, and it definitely delivers on the title itself. And the second part is, well, I guess the score, the music by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davis. I think those three does a really great job for the music. Really solid, really great. Like every single time their soundtrack is playing on this movie, it's just amazing. Like really amazing. Really elevate the scene and just make you look chills. Just give you chills. And it's expected from John Carpenter anyway, right? So again, it's so good to see him back at making music for movies, obviously, and so good that he's back at Halloween. I mean, he also scored the Halloween 2018, I think, right? So yeah, good to be back, I guess. You could say that. And then yeah, what else? I guess you could say that is well, this is not a spoiler. This is actually from, I think people already know about this a long time ago, but there is a flashback sequences in the 1978. Like the flashback sequences is actually amazing because like from the look, the feels, and then from the camera, from the lighting, it looks exactly like in Halloween 1978. Like I'm not joking. The flashback is one of the best part of this movie. And I gotta say it happens early in the movie. To be fair, and the thing is that they're not overusing the flashback. That's the good stuff. And it's just like, yep, this is the flashback. You got it. That's it. And but when it plays for like the first 10 to 15 minutes in the movie, it's actually really great, because again, you actually feel like this is a 1978 Halloween, and you got the aesthetic, you got the feel, you get the lighting, you get even the camera looks like the quality of the camera looks exactly like the 1978. Like I'm not joking, and it was amazing. They nailed that flashback. And yeah, I mean, I'm also looking forward for the flashback, to be fair, because like like I know they're probably not gonna do it, so maybe it's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be so well done because well, it's a flashback. But man, when I watched that flashback, it's actually amazing. They nailed that, and yeah, it's amazing. Um, but yeah, and then the characters, well, the characters actually kind of 50-50, to be honest, because there's just so many different characters that coming back here, because well, I mean, you got Laurie, Karen, and Allison, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, and Andy Manichak. Um, but obviously you got the returning characters from the original Halloween, like Nurse Marion, Sheriff Brackett, and Tommy Doyle and Lindsay Wallace. Um, so that's why it kind of mixed feeling for this one because like yeah, they have a great performance. I guess that's the positive thing that I can say about this movie, that it has a great performance. Like it has a really solid performance by everybody. And the I think the kind of mixed point is just like, well, this is too many characters in this 105 minutes movie, so that's probably too much to handle, so that's kind of mixed, to be fair. But at the same time, performance amazing, and obviously the last one, I think David Gordon Green's directing is actually amazing as well, because like every single kills or or like when the characters is talking to each other, it's actually have a great directing, to be fair. And props to David Gordon Green, man. Great director, and really glad they actually back from this one. And then can't wait for obviously the next movie, Halloween Ends. And yeah, I think that's the positive part for this movie. So now we're gonna move on to the negative part for this movie. Let me just say, like, let me just the mixed point for this movie, like, which is so many characters that they have, and like, sure, like now, like, we don't really need to flesh out this familiar character, but at the same time, it feels like they're not really giving enough screen time for me. Like some of them, like I think Sherry Brackett is not, or like Brackett, I guess, doesn't have enough screen time in my opinion. But the other characters like was like okay, they do a good job, I guess, for them. And obviously there is a scene in the second act of this movie that actually really kind of turn off the movie for me a bit, because like there is this movie has like a subplot about like mob mentality, like a sheep mentality basically. And you know sorry, I don't know how I feel about that, to be fair, because I feel like kind of took away from the pacing for the movie, obviously, because yeah, I heard some people say that the pacing is a mess. But when I watched it, I was like, well, it's not that bad. The pacing was okay. It's not the best one, but it's not like super bad. Like, no, it's not. And but there is a middle part of this movie where we're following this unknown guy for like 10 to 20 minutes, and that's probably the least favorite part of the movie. And I kind of wish they cut it out, to be honest, because like, yeah, I mean, you get the mob mentality message, and I agree that they're bad. Because I'll be from the mob mentality, and then you're just gonna cause chaos, obviously, like we know that. But I feel like we don't really need to see that in Halloween movies, to be fair. Like I don't know if you all agree with me on that. But again, this is just my personal opinions that yeah, I don't think we need to see that, and I kind of wish they cut that part out so we can focus back to Michael Myers, because when the subplot is done, is you're just like, okay, well, you got the message, like it's literally there for the message, that's it. And when we finally get back to Michael Myers, I was like, okay, finally, and yeah, I will. And yeah, I gotta say yeah, the negative part is the second act of this movie. Kind of turn off, maybe turn off some people in a way. And the other thing is that the writing for this movie is actually not really well done. Like some of them are good and some of them are just like corny or cringy, because like it feels like they go over the top with the dialogue. Like it's not exactly the performance. It's not the actor or actress's fault, but it's more like the act. Sorry, the the script. The writing. Or the screenplay. Because again, some of them are just too much to uh I guess to explain, I guess you could say that. And sometimes when a character is trying to express their opinions on the public, obviously, it's just too much and it just become cringy. At least for me, and I know some people feel the same way. But for me, there is some line, especially in the hospital, with Tommy Doyle, that feels cringy. To be fair, I'm just like, okay, like just stop saying those words, please. I heard that enough. To be fair, and you know what, like evil dies tonight word, and I'm just like, okay, stop. I heard that enough. I don't need to hear that over and over again, and that's why I'm saying that it feels cringy to me. But at the same time, it was like it's not really the bad. It's not really took away the feel for the movie. It's not exactly like Dr. Sartain's scene in Halloween 2018. Where he stabbed Hawkins, and like it's not like that. Back in 2018, when that scene happening, I was like, oh my god, movies, you've been doing a solid job, and then suddenly this shit happened. And it's just like really turned me off for the movie. And thankfully, that was fixed on the near of the third act. And on this movie, it's like when something good is happening, it's like so good, so great, but when you actually have the bad part or the negative part, it's not really pulling you off for the movie, but it's just annoying. Like sometimes really annoying, like there is some characters that make some dumb decision as well, and it's just like, god damn it, man. But at the same time, doesn't really pull away for the movie. Like I said, it's annoying, but at the same time, not really that bad. And the next part is gonna be the ending of the third act of this movie. So yeah, so the best part of this movie is the intro. Like Act One is great, and then until the middle part, there is some Michael Myers scene with the car, obviously also great. And then obviously the third act was playing for like 15 minutes straight, I think, which is again really pick up the movie again after the horrible second act. To be fair, um, and yeah, there is some scene in the end and that was shot really well, mixed with John Carpenter's score is really great, and especially there is a good, I would say, fight scene in some way in the end there, and it's just amazing, like the score, the direction or directing, the lighting, you could say that, and it's just, yeah, it's great, and I feel like, and I will say this though, from the ending, I feel like this movie give like a really solid answer for Michael Myers, whether he was just a normal human being or he's like supernatural. It kind of gives like a clear answer there, because like there is some people who might say that, oh, how could that happen? But at the same time, like if you are say a big fan of Michael Myers or Halloween in general, then it might not be a surprising things for you. And again, yeah, I think it's great that the movie kind of confirmed. Well, wasn't kind of, but I think like confirming that, from the final scene for the movie. And I'm just like, great, And the movie itself, well, it end on a cliffhanger because obviously we got Halloween ends to come, and I feel like, and from what I heard from David Gordon Green, that Halloween Ends was supposed to have like a time jump, like he said, it was close to release date for the movie. So I mean, Halloween End was supposed to be released on 2022, right? So I'm assuming there's a 4-year time jump after the ending of this movie, which makes sense, I guess, considering how the character situation in this movie, So it makes sense you gotta do a time jump, and apparently there's gonna be some COVID-19, like I don't know, reference there or something, from the lockdown, which like I hope they don't really go too far with it because I don't want Halloween to go woke, And this movie is not woke, by the way, okay? Like there's some mob mentality, but it's just like not really bothering for me. Like to some people, it doesn't really bother them as well. So hopefully in Halloween Ends they don't really put some, I don't know, political stuff there, because it's just like, yeah, we don't want that. I don't want that, and pretty much most people don't want that, So hopefully Halloween Ends can end in a really amazing way. And I heard that there is a twist in Halloween Ends. I don't know how it's going to end, and apparently it's going to be way crazier than Halloween Kills. So great, great stuff, and yeah, I guess that's my review for Halloween Kills. I guess for the final rating, I would give this movie an 8 out of 10, like a solid 8 out of 10. And I know for some people it might be too high, but I enjoy the movie for what it is. Like it's not perfect, like I said before. Like the second act is kind of boring for me, and I don't really care for what is happening, because like after it's done, it's like, okay, so what's the point, Like you get the message, cool, But after that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to the entire story, But at the same time, you got Michael Myers, which is so cool. The best part of this movie. You got John Carpenter's score. You got David Gordon Green's directing, and then obviously the lighting for this movie is amazing. Writing again, not that great to be fair, but it does the job, I guess. And the kills is just amazing, So yeah, so 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I think it's the same rating for Halloween 2018 for me because I can't really decide which one I like more, to be fair, because I like them both, to be fair, because Halloween 2018 is more simple, while in this one it's like, yeah, you jump to different characters, but at the same time it's still a fun movie, it's still a good movie. So like I said before, 8 out of 10. So yeah, I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section below, have you watched Halloween Kills? If you have, then what are your opinions about it? Do you guys like it or do you guys hate it? Like if you guys decide to give a rating, then what rating will you give for Halloween Kills? Is this movie better than Halloween 2018? Like feel free to answer that question in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear your opinions about this movie, guys. Again, as a big Halloween fan myself, I can't really wait for Halloween Ends. Finally, hopefully they can start shooting that movie. And I also heard that there is some director's cut from this movie. I don't know if that was true or not, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there will be a director's cut that kind of make the movie better, much better than it is. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much my review for Halloween Kills. Again, enjoy it. I think it's a good movie, solid middle part. You could say that. Can't wait for Halloween Ends. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, then leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell, share my reviews out there. Really helps the channel, guys. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's video, guys. Again, leave your thoughts about Halloween Kills in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for Halloween Ends? Because I sure I am. For that movie to finally being film, I guess, hopefully soon. But yeah, that was my review, guys. Again, hopefully you guys can enjoy it, and I guess stay tuned for whatever is gonna be the next video. I said this before. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.